Hello and welcome to Tom's Toolbox, and that would make me your host, Tom Clark. Today, we're going to show you how easy it is to disassemble Rexnord MatTop and TableTop chains. But first, we want to make sure we put on the appropriate PPE because, as you can see, I got hammers and screwdrivers and things all over the place here. We want to be safe. But we also want to make sure that if we're actually doing this, you have to follow proper lockout, tag-out procedures because there's going to be something electrical or energized, and you want to make sure that, there's no incidents. We're going to start with MatTop chain, which is what I have right in front of me. And to disassemble MatTop chain utilizing Rexnord's patented twist lock pin retention system, you just need a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to rotate the twist lock plug 90 degrees. Now, what I'm talking about here is this plug right here. You can see it looks just like a screw. It's got a little flathead. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take my screwdriver and I rotate that out. See how simple that was right there? Okay? Now, it's going to reveal inside, you can see that right there. You see that little hole? So I've got my little, it kind of looks like a corkscrew. I'm just going to put that in there like so. And then when I do that, there's my pin that I pull out. This is the pin puller tool to extract the pin from the chain. Now, once the pin holding the link in place has been removed, maintenance or replacement can occur. Now, if completing maintenance on the chain, you're determining how many links must be removed, and then you repeat the process for removing the link. And that's as simple as it gets right there. That was really quick, wasn't it? Now, to disassemble tabletop chain, what we're going to do is drive the pin holding the chain together out of the hinges. Now, tabletop chains utilize two styles of retention pins. Now, I'm going to show you the first one right here. Now, the first one is what we call a D-style pin, all right? It's kind of like the shape of a D. Now, D-style pins can be driven out of the chain in either direction, and they're distinguished by the D-shaped eye of the hinge, all right? So that's the D. Now, the other one we have is called knurled pins. You see, knurled pins are distinguished by a barbed pattern on one end of the pin, and I have one that's already extracted here, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. At the very end, you're going to see a barbed pattern. Now, to determine the direction of travel for knurled pins, the tabs are molded, labeled the in direction and the out direction of the pin. So this is here. So I'm going to want to drive the pins up this way. I don't want to drive it that way where the barb goes down. I want the barb to go out. And I'll place the drift on the pin, and I'm going to strike the drift until the pin has been driven out of both hinges. Now, the pin holding the link in place will be removed, and then maintenance or replacement can occur. All right, so I'm going to show you how I do this. I have a little hold right here, and I'm going to face it towards you so I can do that. You can see I've got one pin that's out right there, so I'm going to try and do the one next to it to show you what I mean. Here's my little punch that I put right there. And I'm going to take my hammer and I'm just going to hit this on top, and that's going to help me get the chain pin out. And as you can see, now I've got that other one coming out as well. So now I've got those two pins right there. Now, if completing maintenance on the chain, again, determine how many links must be removed, and you repeat the process for removing the holding pin on the necessary link. Okay, let me show you the other one. Now, I want to hold it this way because, see, I've got the barb this way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do the one right next to it so you could see it coming out. Definitely want to make sure the barb is on the way down. Oh, there, that came out really, really easy. Oh, as a matter of fact, it came out so easy, I disassembled it. But as you can see, I completed the operation successfully. You know what? This stuff is so easy. Rexnord just makes it easy for you. All right. Now I'm going to show you how to disassemble tabletop two-piece chain. And this is just as simple as well. I've got my same flathead screwdriver right here. And all I'm going to do is pry off the top plate that's snapped into the roller base chain. And that's what I've done. You see the pins right here. Now these pins have gone in from these holes. And all I've done, you can see, this is where it was sitting right here. And I just snapped that off. I just pried that off just like that right there. Once you access, you can see these two pins right here. You use the chain brake tool to push the pins out to disassemble the chain. I mean, Rexnord makes it so easy. Well, that about does it for this edition of Tom's Toolbox. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, be sure to check out other videos on mihowto.com with me, Tom Clark, as your host. Thanks so much for watching.